Hello there, this is Andre the Game Idea Guy. Thank you very much for lending me your time and your ear listening into another video from me. And this one I'm going to share another memory of being a gamer growing up. This story, I've told it before on the one-on-one I did with Liger on the Enduo channel back a while ago. But I haven't really told it on my own channel, so I can tell it again. This story was just me getting my first hardware myself. Like the first game platform that I purchased for myself. And this started me purchasing everything for me myself anyway, and that was getting the Game Boy Advance, like this model. I bought this before the SP came out. Like I think I bought it like 2 to 3 months before the SP came out. I didn't know the SP was coming out. Otherwise, I probably would have waited and got the SP model myself. I ended up getting that one. I did have an SP model, but that was more or less my brother had bought that one, and I ended up giving that one back to him. I'll probably get another one just to have it because I like the backlit screen and I like the SP model better than the original. But I also liked the look of this one. I liked the look of the Glacier one, even though this one's banged up a bit. Like it still works. It still works perfectly fine and plays every game I have for the Game Boy Advance. So I had been working like one summer with my cousin. Like he was doing contracted work on someone's house where he was painting, he was fixing things, he was doing flooring, and I was there helping him. So like the first day we were on the job, we got paid. Like we were getting paid daily, like daily, getting paid per project. Upon the completion of each project, we get paid. But we ended up getting paid the first day because we finished the first project within 3 to 4 hours. So I ended up with like $300 in my pocket off of that, and I decided I was gonna go to. Well, it's a GameStop now, but when I went there, it was an electronics boutique, still the same company. Um, I went in. I was going to get me a Game Boy Advance. I was determined that's what I was going to do. I went and got the Game Boy Advance. I think I spent like 180 on that one. Um, I was happy though. Like I got it. Dumbass me only had a couple games to play on it because I only had like a couple Game Boy games, but still, it was something to play my stuff with, and I went and got it. So I took it back home, booted it up. I think the first thing I stuck in it because it was one of the few games I had at the time was my a copy of Pokemon Blue that I had. Like, I put it in there and started playing it because I honestly just wanted to play it. I was actually really happy when I did that because for me that was a stepping stone. That was me getting my own stuff. Like it was me not having to rely on family members or everybody else to get my stuff for me. Now, granted, some certain family members will still get me games as gifts and things, but they don't have to worry about procuring the hardware for me because I'm capable of doing that myself. And that what that meant to me. That was that step for me. Basically, every piece of hardware since this that I have owned, I have bought for myself, with the exception of a couple of them that are just copies of hardware I already had that I ended up getting from other family members because one, they either didn't realize that they felt like they thought it was broken and didn't know how to fix it, or two, it was just abandoned, so I picked it up and took it instead of leaving it to be thrown in the trash. Um, I've actually got plenty of games. I should do one day do show my collection, like just show individual game collections. I might do that, but I thoroughly enjoyed every game I've had on it. Like once I got that, my brother and I were back and forth buying different Game Boy Advance games. He bought most of them. I'm not gonna lie, he bought most of them for me, but we were back and forth buying Game Boy Advance games, and shortly after that, I ended up with a Game Boy player. So I was like, wow, I got all this stuff, and this literally launched me into getting. Was I had the GameCube before I got this, and I ended up getting this, and then we ended up with the Game Boy Advance SP. Then shortly after that, ended up with the Game Boy player. So I was quite happy. I have a lot of memories with this thing and sitting down with it, playing a Castlevania Circle of the Moon. Um, Actually playing backyard hockey. I don't remember how I got that. I think my brother ended up getting that for like $2 or something. But it was fun. I played it. um, Had both the Spider-Man games for Game Boy Advance, the ones that were based on the first Spider-Man trilogy. Those were actually good games. Um, there was the Harmony of Dissonance. I think that's what it was. That was on the Game Boy Advance. That was the second Castlevania game that came out. Um, Mega Man and Bass. I played on this. Damn, I played a bunch of games on that before I eventually moved on to playing them on the SP or my Game Boy player. Oh, that was really it. Like I just wanted to share a little bit more of my gaming history. Like this little piece of hardware right here spearheaded me into wanting to pick everything up on my own for myself. So it made me happy as a gamer that I was the one that had it. Like, look, you can see multiple versions of me in the screen. All right, I'm gonna stop doing that. Like, I was just like at the age I was at 16, I was fighting for a lot of independence anyway, and that was just one of those things that made me feel more independent as a person. It made me feel more grown up as a person, but at the same time, I was still a kid. I'm still a kid at heart in certain ways, and my kids are arguing with each other right now. So, thank you guys very much for listening. I'm coming. Thank you very much for listening. Keep your eyes and ears up more of my stuff. Until the next time, enjoy your games. Peace out. I'm gonna go handle that.